then.
I was going to say anything. Whenever he goes, no, this show will not. No, I will not resign, and I will keep spreading the truth.
Well, listen, and we started talking about Tucker because I asked my friend here if, she had seen my homeboy Andrew Ziegman from Action 4, Assange, BBB on Tucker the other night. And she said, no, and that reminds me.
I'm sure I have seen it.
Ooh, thumb drive, new window. Let's open up that replay.
Of it on the weekends because I miss him. But now he's got another show. Now I got to watch all those because I'm never home when he watches them. I mean, they come on. I never catch them.
Oh my God! Note to self: remind yourself to tell your husband that fucking Como's got fiber optic now, huh?
Oh,
I got an advertisement via YouTube video for my new AI fucking because you Google bitches a little confused since I got a different device. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get her back right real quick. It ain't no big deal.
Right.
Anywho, my fucking spine is still fucking all kinked up because it's fucking probably a do. Like direct energy weapon. Come on, man. If it says Libby on the labels, I'm going to take my tape off for a second. You will like it. Ooh.
Love it.
On the table. Ooh. She's trying to play her lottery fucking ticket and it ain't gonna work. And so now I'm over here rapping and shit. The rules and we gotta have those. Ow. Files for days like Renee's razor blades. Oh, you can't see it's bad shadow. I don't know. Fucking legal glossary. That's what it says. Okay. Mic check. Ooh, termination of the parental rights via Title IV fraud, live and in color right after Social Security money. Death eaters, bitches. Blame the weed, okay? I'm calm. Ooh. Look, I even get the dog souped up out there. Do you hear that? Hey, crisscross will make you.
Hey, 54, I found that.
Boya be we the people.
I forgot I was even looking for that one. I just saw
Oh, yeah.
I know. I keep scratching them off, forgetting to look for them, and
because we keep talking about politics and shit.
Right. That's what I'm looking for. So then I go back. I started down here, and
like wiggity whack.
Up here, that's like, oh shit! I totally did.
Hey, are both those lights flashing on those towers down there? Are both those towers on there, buddy? No. One is the top one is though. That's all I need. No.
I don't see
yeah, the top one's good. Okay. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Fuck my life. That's not plugged in. But that's not plugged in. Oh my God. It's going to take me 18 maneuvers to fucking move my fucking
that sucks.
Broken spinal cord right to fucking
Yeah, this chair's pretty fucking my neck is killing me, like, I don't know.
My inversion table's in there.
That's gonna make me ill. I can't do that. I gotta
see, this happened, you know what I'm saying? And then 2019, it says to the Honorable Scott Busby, Assistant Secretary, Bureau of Democracy, Human Rights, and Labor at the U.S. Department of State in D.C., Fifth Periodic Report of the United States of America on implementation of the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. Oh, they don't know. I gotta finish this list too. It's about done. Who said they'll take a meeting and who said no, huh? Oh, the new 101st General Assembly of the State of the Show Me.
Oh. Okay.
These niggas know me?
No. They think they do though.
I know, right?
You're just a radical. You're a radical.
Hey, cover your face with my flag. Homeboy, put your flag, your hat down. I'm about to flip the fucking little camera on the laptop to the fucking flag back there real quick. So you guys better mask up, okay?
Well, wasn't it you that showed me the
watch
country song
for deer?
Or was it you?
I don't know. It wasn't me probably that showed you a country song.
Show me a country song.
It
was a country song. Was that dude from Spoonville?
Hey, you know I'm still alive, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just reminding you, motherfucker.
Sure you're missing a few minutes.
Yeah, you were missing everything.
Who was missing? Where was I missing
I
from?
don't know. I found you through Sissy, so I knew you were around.
Right, and I didn't even have a phone on. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the
The
problem.
screen went out on the other one, and the whole world freaked out. I guess I missed it. You know what I'm saying?
I missed it too.
I was on my way to the phone store to not wear a mask and switch my devices since I.
You know, they told me I couldn't go into Subway the other day.
Man, and what'd you tell Subway then?
You're lost my game.
And went somewhere else got for food. Yeah, that's my motherfucker. Give me some.
I wasn't about to wear a mask. Oh, ma'am, you can't walk in here without a mask.
You can't. You know what I'm saying?
There's no
Like,
mask
still
mandate.
not taking guns, fucking the water that they ain't
There
already
you go.
poisoned or
Here's
no
the
more
list.
seeds, you dig?
You have to have a mask.
Free
That's
Assange.
Lost. You're lost. And I walked out. Chrissy walked out with me. It was me and Chrissy.
Fuck yeah.
They sure did. Chrissy goes, man, that fucking sucks. I said, fuck these motherfuckers. I'm not a Democrat, and I refuse to wear a mask.
Watch with the D words and the R words and the L words and the R words. All these labels, but can you have a conversation?
It's true. But do you see how many Democrats are leaving?
Are you still on Facebook?
Nope. I haven't been on Facebook for a
But
while.
have you deleted it though?
No.
I gave you a thumb drive that was blank so you could back up. Oh, you're dead, and you still haven't got to it. Give me my thumb drive back then, bitch.
I've already got it. But it's in the computer.
You was just crying about how you was going to lose your Google Photos and blah,
I
blah,
know
blah
that.
the other day. Did you download all your
Yes.
data, though?
Yes.
But how come you didn't download your Facebook data, too, and then delete Facebook is what I'm asking you.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
I figured. So, note to yourself, okay?
Okay. I will have to do that. I didn't even think about that. That's
The big red truck.
Oh, dude, like a mag truck times 2.
And then some.
Oh, yeah, especially in my neck. Leo, do you hear what I'm saying?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my
Do you
mouth?
understand the words that I'm saying?
No.
He
That
said,
my
man,
neck
don't nobody understand the words coming out of your
is
mouth.
really badly
That shit
hurting
came from
you
Chris
looking
Rock,
down.
man.
And I know you probably are hurting too as well, my friend.
Oh, dude. My spinal cord's in 4 knots. It's closer to being like unkinked though. I've almost got
I
it
need a
there.
neck massage, dog.
Yeah, I mean I know, but well, I'm on a live, so I'm gonna mind my manners and keep bringing on the light.
Would you
know?
like me to massage you?
No, I'm all right.
You know you do.
It's cool. I got back patches. Hey, you can put some of this icy hot up on the part where I can't reach on my other shoulder.
Yeah,
though.
see?
Let me go get it for
You
you.
can eat it.
Oh,
I can do mine and yours.
you want some?
Oh my God! Yes, but I have a tick on my invisible tick on
I'm
my
not
back.
checking you for ticks, B. Ask your boyfriend. Fuck just happened.
No, I said I've already checked, and I can't find the tick that keeps biting my back.
Oh, it's probably a chigger or something here.
No, this motherfucker's a tick, and it's stuck. It got stuck.
Well, let me
I guess
see,
I
bitch.
scratched it off. Ow!
It was right there.
Ow! No! Ow! That's a new one.
Oh, there it is. I see that
Ow.
motherfucker. I got you, girl. Hey, listen, so we sent it to the Missouri Department of fucking Conservation like they was asking online, huh?
Yeah.
They want to see what kind of fucking fucking weaponry we got going on. See? Oh, you can have the tick, but not my DNA, bitches. Put it on a sticky note, like no joke.
Oh, it itches now.
Booyah. There it is. See it?
Yep.
Ta-da.
Thank you.
Poll.
Well,
Should we
that's
send
one
it in or not? Should we just do the test ourselves?
Oh God! Oh, it itches. Oh, right there. Oh, but I don't want to scratch it because it burnt.
It was on you. You knocked it loose.
What's that right there? Is that one?
No, that's probably where it was when you knocked it loose, though, because it's definitely a bite. There's alcohol in my back. Oh, look, here's an alcohol prep pad right here in an individual packet right on the desk.
Thank you.
It might need some water though. It's kind of old. It's been in the desk, bro.
Actually, you know what? You got any hand sanitizer?
Yeah, and they're on my dresser.
Wow. I will go get it and I need to use it because it's the best for my back. For real. That's what I use on it. And they slide right on off. They loosen up like
Well, it's not there no more, but
Oh, but it itches like the dickens.
there's alcohol in there too. It's the hand sanitizer is the same thing. That hand sanitizer's in there is pretty old, so it's probably still alcohol. But no, my bathroom.
Oh, damn. See, that's even farther.
Yeah, dude. Fucking ha ha. I love this shit, yo. That's hilarious. I just spilled some Pepsi on the fucking fake ass extradition at the shit show Old Bailey. You know what I mean? For Julian. It's an unnamed number, so it's probably for a bond. I'm not answering your shit. I don't work here. Look at now, your shit's going off. I gotta finish getting my guests together. I'm not fucking with y'all no more. You know what I'm saying? Like this fucking bitch. Do 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 do. La la da 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 da. I need to print the rest of these pages. I'm missing what? The first 1 through 69, huh? That's hilarious. Hey.
You figured out until they changed it all up, huh?
Listen, I know that it's all shit made up. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You figured it out until it was too late.
well, that depends on whether or not, you know what I'm saying, you have that piece of paper that says that fucking, you know what I'm saying, you fucking don't claim you're artificial persons, and now what, motherfuckers? But artificial persons, fucking, you know what I'm saying, the fraud that's really created through the Social Security numbers. I'm just gonna leave it at that because we're on live and how they're shutting people down for less than citizens for church schools. So fuck censorship. My shit hurts, dude.
It's a strange, tackler person, isn't it?
Okay. I've been screaming free Julian for like 4 years now. Like, here's some more flyers. Bink, 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 baby. Give these two to your kids, Leo. Tell them to pass them out.
My kids?
Yeah.
Well, I can't remember to get themselves dressed in the morning.
Man. Pass these flyers out. Put them in some jails and shit. Put them in the bond folder. Yeah, they're new ones. Put them in the bond folder. Those are newly printed ones. Okay, this goes up. This goes there. This is here. Booyah, booyah. Put some slaps or something, you know, will you? Fuck you with your music.
I have music on my phone. I think it just got turned on though.
Your phone rang, by the way. It wasn't.
Who was it?
I don't know. It didn't say. It wasn't programmed. It was probably somebody you didn't want to talk to or a bond. Oh, I just got some unreleased shit.
It was Chrissy.
And some MIA shit. That's what I got. Whatever happens when I switch my account. Not clicking none of these stickies. I am going to switch accounts though. No, actually, I'm not going to switch accounts. I'm going to go right back to this where I was in the other room. Like random selection in the dark and boom.
Hello.
You would tip over if I didn't have my foot on that chair. You know that, right?
Hello?
Get out of it.
Hello, can you hear me?
I'm about to let go of it here in just a second when I'm done stretching the side of my body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now? Good.
So you did
Can you hear me now?
an Espionage Act.
I'm trying to get out. Hold on. I flipped over a couch backwards. It really hurts. Oh, I'm stretching.
Who the fuck are you on the phone with, dog?
Hold on.
I hope that's Mike. Jesus.
Hello? Can you hear me now? Oh, she hung up on me.
Oh, Chrissy, is that who you said you were calling? What the fuck?
Yeah, it was Chrissy.
That's hilarious.
It's Leo's baseball.
Hilarious. Did it work for your back?
Yes, it did. It popped in like 7 different places.
God, dude. I wish mine would pop in 7 different places and then them be the right 7 places and them 7 places stay and like turn into an 11.
Yeah, the only
Like,
got is I got high blood pressure, so now I'm like a little.
yeah, well, just sit tight for a second there, sis.
But I tell you what, I need to go the opposite way to stretch out my legs. Boy, that felt so good. To let the gravity just kind of pull it down. Oh my God. I don't do it again much.
Bitch has a whole inversion table. Hey, what's up with the tanning bed?
I don't know.
Ask Mike if he's got the owner's manual, because
I know he does. He still does. I found it. I put it with all the other
Get it online
manuals we
anyway.
have.
did you find the blue book yet?
I found one blue book. It's not the last year.
I don't care what year it is.
It's old.
I don't
Yeah.
care. That's good. That's the one I want. Like 2004
Yeah, I'm here.
or so.
Oh, you did? Hell yeah. Really? Yeah. I'm actually mushroom hunting. Leo's with me. Yep.
So what's up? You guys said
Yeah,
you
we
found
just-
3. That's one
Yeah,
a
we're
piece. Can I
done.
get one or no? Fuck.
No.
Damn.
That is kind.
No.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you.
All
Bro.
right.
I
Bye.
had to give me 5 of them.
Oh, that's so sweet.
3? No.
Oh,
You're just
cool.
supposed to skim it with a little big top one. It's a little big top one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know I can't wait to go out.
Well, I ain't going on your property today. I'm
Why?
gonna get sponsored.
It rained up there today?
No, we don't have this rain that day.
Well,
It's some moist.
yeah, I know. The last time I was in, it's rained a bunch since. Yeah, her shit's not nowhere near. Like,
We found 13 of them.
you better put your mud boots on. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna be.
Oh my god.
Oh, snap, crackle, pop. Did you hear that?
Yeah. Oh god, my back's still popping.
I know, bro. Mine too. Get the hashtags.
I just need to.
Ooh, copyrights go to MIA. This one's called Control. Hey, this is my shit though. Right here. It spilled on my papers. I caught it. I did it. It wasn't your fault. You know what I'm saying? I'll take the fault for that one for sure.
And I just poured your alcohol down my back.
Okay.
Where's that icing on that?
I already put it on. You're bad as Trey, dude. I did it by myself.
Freedom of speech. What is schools
Where'd that
teach?
weed at?
And my AB
On
preaching
my
now.
phone. Oh wait, I got my
Town
phone,
reach.
so I don't know.
Dark skin on beat.
Right here in the chair.
I didn't use the bleach. Driving in the seat, and my BM goes screech. Sunday booty freaks. They want to get a piece. Modern day toasty. I give them what I need.
No, I'm not. You guys just split those flyers that I gave him between your kids because all y'all are irresponsible as fuck, and I'm not. I'll fucking use the rest of them up tomorrow or Tuesday when I go to work. Don't forget to give them to, like, you know, the responsible your kids. Give them to Colton and Julian.
Right.
I was talking about your kids, not you guys. He's the one who said it. How do I just get in trouble for that? What the fuck just happened? What? Heads up, wake up, snap out, we go. I wish I could. My backwards so bad, I don't even want to be able to bike. No, it's too late. I'm cool. Oh. No, you don't. So what? He's supposed to call me back after he got the blood out of the water, but that hasn't happened yet. It's whatever. It's whatever, David. He's got my son. That's him. But who are you talking to, bro? I mean, my back's fucked up. I'd be fishing. I didn't. The girls went to get prom dresses today. Like, it took me like 3 hours to be able to stand up straight. It's been like all meditating and free Assange all day. That's it. Swear to God. I got the laundry folded and like ready to be on hangers, but not even on the hangers, bro. My shit's fucked up. Baby, typing the most. Looking in the jet like a ghost. Hands up, hands down, wake up, snap out, we gon' strike through. Hey. Control. Hands up, hands down, wake up, snap out, we gon' stand. Here, you want this, Leo? Control. I wish it stopped going out, goddammit. What's up, Anonbot 420? Yeah, we're Gucci over here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I was gonna end the live, but maybe not. What are you talking about? What, bitch? I never said video ending. What? I mean, you know, I'll be trying to fuck up and fucking.
Everyone, I'm Kevin Castola.
What's up, Kevin? We're gonna randomly
Shout
shuffle the playlist though, because I'm feeling kind of like in tunage.
sharing with you some of the recording from day
What the hell
13
is
of
a tunage?
July.
Like some more tunage, like some more music.
Tunage. He said some tunage.
Could you define the label that you are speaking of, sir?
I was like,
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, like a petunia? That's what. Oh, wow.
That's the first thing that popped in my mind was you. I pictured a petunia.
Oh, fuck. Back up and find out. A petunia? Of all things, a petunia. Okay.
A petunia. The what?
And a modulated
I pictured a big old white petunia.
How many times we gotta save the nations, huh? They're still fucking starving Yemen and fucking bombing Syria.
We can't even save ourselves. Why? Because we have stupid people out there. They like stupid people.
So
they don't want to bitch about it. And they're like, oh man, I think I
But it's because of decades and decades and decades of programming. You know what I'm saying? Like at some point, like we gotta save our
Yeah, I
time.
do believe that too. I do believe that too. I think a lot of
Retweet, retweet.
Right. Because I even feel like I'm programmed at times. I feel like I have glitches or something like that.
Hey, listen, we are all programmed. These motherfuckers don't know about my AI.
Sometimes I'm in a matrix. I don't know if that's per dimension kicking in or what, but it's like I'm in the matrix for real. I'm on a whole other realm, like where I see and I hear. Oh my
That's your blood pressure. Shut up.
I know it is. I know they say that's really bad whenever you start seeing and hearing.
It's a tire. You guys want to play a game of pool? Too bad my back hurts. You want this? It's lit.
Oh man.
The burger's open.
Now still.
Mine too. I need to go fucking buy that biter about to come off.
I'm wearing my fucking shirt.
Where'd it go?
There you go. All my pants.
Good job,
in my
buddy.
shirt. Oh, I just burnt my
And
shirt.
interact with each
Oh,
other.
my
Oh,
God.
there goes one section of my shoulder back in place. Hey.
Any society, because it will be global. The question is, do people care about it?
Do people care that they're torturing an innocent person?
All right, well, we better go to Blues and be like,
Yeah, you better. You guys better go. There goes the sun. Watch out for the deer.
oh, it was
Yeah, I gotta figure out what the fuck I'm doing for dinner too.
You should already have that done, man.
I don't listen. Wrong house, bro. Did you forget which environment you were in, or you're just really hungry?
Here.
There's some snacks if you need a Snicker or something. Straight up. Help yourself on the way. You've been here more than once.
Oh, it's there.
You're really snacks. You need something? You guys ain't making snacks. You definitely need some snacks. You guys some snacks.
Hello world. It came to our attention that WikiLeaks founder, Julian Assange, was arrested this week, along with Chelsea Manning, both over offenses related to the publication of materials specifying US war crimes in Afghanistan and Iraq, both of which have been essential heroes to the truth and liberty movement as whistleblowers, well known in their efforts to the preservation of open independent journalism. It is a crying shame that we now live in a world where brave individuals who take the risk of exposing crimes of those in positions of power are punished severely, while the criminal governments they expose remain protected and pardoned by the ones that claim to stand behind justice. Well, we cannot stand idly by and wait for even more corrupt United Nations to take action.
Oh, no, we
which
cannot.
will never see happen because they are
Bye, you guys. Watch for deer. I love you.
strongholds in the past. So anonymous activists have collaborated together to make certain these
Hack the
criminal
planet,
empires
save
know
humanity.
that we see everything they do and will not tolerate their.
Hey, don't you bring up the dead rats from the Ninja Turtles, please.
We, the people, have a constitutional right to not only
Your
be allowed
dog's
to
fucking
report when we
inbred.
see other people breaking
Just like the
law,
elite.
but to hear the truth that the
Do you work tomorrow?
media
Hey, listen, I need that list tonight.
push the dirt under the rug so nobody else will see.
Mike's on his way home, you said?
Exposing crimes within
All right, I'm gonna call you out in a couple
crimes is
hours.
now considered treason.
All right, bet.
Then
Love
one
you.
can only imagine the immensity of incriminating information they are hiding to make such a great effort to blockade it from public view. We will make special note not to forget this suspicious behavior and will be closely watching their performance on the world stage.
We
To the
will.
media and governments of the world standing in our way and trying to hijack the truth away from the people.
Do what?
Warned, Anonymous is stronger than ever before, and this action you made means digital warfare from the collective. We will not relent until Julian and Chelsea Manning are released. Mark our words, you're walking on thin ice. It's only a matter of time before you mess this up so bad that your new world order will expose itself for its vile intentions and lose total support from the 99% of which you're hoping to trap and deceive. You have known us as the Anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. We are expecting you to free Assange and Chelsea Manning, or else expect us some more.
These motherfuckers.
I think I just went off outside.
Yeah, you did. Just so you could step on my floor with your boot, bitch. I know how you do. Triggering my autism or some shit. We joke, we kid. I'm about to stick this thing on free Julian shit. Alright, let's just put the folders. This goes there. Do. This motherfucker says the People's Branch. Hands off Assange, US, UK.
I think that the criminalization of Assange is a very frightening example.
I think so too, sir.
The powerful Conservative Party or the powerful government in positions of
They trafficked him out of the Ecuadorian embassy, and there is a lot of dark money funneling going on, honeys, and I don't know what the Queen said, but
just parrots, publishes and parrots the narrative of the government, so they don't report.
We are all Assange.
They don't talk about these illegal wars going on around the world, where America, aided by the UK, enter different countries and with coups,
Privatized, profiting prison, perhaps.
such as Bolivia has just happened recently. Evo Morales was the most popular president of Bolivia, who improved the lives not only for the wealthy but also for the poor, the native people. So an improvement all round in education and hospitals, the most loved of all presidents. And he was re-elected, and he served 14 years. And yet America went in and took him out and put in their own puppet. They're trying to do that with Venezuela. And it's a disgrace. We need to stay out of other people's countries. If
We do.
Natural resources.
That's their fucking resources. Fucking reserve, eh? These was all lands first, anywho.
Not by going in and toppling their governments and leading their country in poverty.
We got those affidavit of statuses because my lighting sucks this way, and I'm sorry, okay? Oh God, I still got an on about 420 on here. What's it going? Peace, you know, Addie Lone Wolf. Fuck the feds. No, I don't know. No, Addie Loans. And I'm bot 420. That sounds like some fucking Phoenix 70 type of shit. I don't know. I play that fake. Free of sound. No extradition. There's only one decision. No extradition.
Extradition! No extradition!
Well, baby, this is not about me. This is about Julian Assange and the great work that he's done over so many years to find out the truth about so many things and so many issues, and many of us are here today because of what he's done and what he said, and support what he said. This is about freedom. This is about freedom of speech, freedom of the press.
Assembly, the right to believe whatever you want to believe.
And it's been going and it's been eroded
Religion.
over many years. And this is very, very worrying. And it's very, very worrying to me to see someone who just simply stands up for truth, like Julian Assange, being treated like a political prisoner and being put through what he's been put through today in the Old Bailey and in Belmarsh prison, being held there for many, many years. I believe this is an injustice. I believe he needs, if he is going to be charged in this country, he should be charged for something in this country and given a free and fair trial, and not being treated like a political prisoner, like someone who is worse than a dog. And that's what's happened to him in this country by the powers that be. I don't know the specific individuals who have let this happen and have pushed for this to happen and have given the order for this to happen. But those people are standing against freedom and liberty, and they're against the people. We're the people, and we're here to say that we're going to stand up for freedom, we're going to stand up for liberty. And we will not stand silently while someone who just speaks the truth is treated like a common criminal.
Yeah.
You not only stand up for Julian Assange as a human being, but you stand up for yourself, and you stand up for your right to know the truth. Any human being who values themselves and values
That's what I was looking for last night, honeys.
If you switch on the TV, you will likely not hear about the crime of Julian Assange. However, you will likely hear all the crap that the psychopaths in charge ready to know, because it benefits them. If you value your right to know the truth, stand up for Julian Assange. Because his freedom is your freedom. If he goes down, you go down. Turn off your television.
Well, I think that these are lies. They're flat out lies. I mean, this courthouse behind me is an imperialist institution. They're not interested in justice. They're not interested in freedom of speech or freedom of press. You know, they go around the planet bombing other countries in the name of democracy, in the name of freedom. They don't even have it right.
What's her name again? Addie Lone Wolf on Twitter. All right, I don't know. Let me go sub or something real quick.
Throwing this case out on day one because Julian Assange has been denied the right to a fair trial. He was spied on. We know this for a fact.
That sounds like old Richie Medhurst right there. They wouldn't let him in. He even had a ticket, mate. Addie Lone Wolf, is that who it is?
Collecting and gathering evidence that can be used against Assange, violating his right to fair trial under the European Convention on Human Rights, under the Interpol Constitution. I mean, there's no way you can look at this and not find enormous legal holes.
Julian Assange. Oh no, doesn't give me no results there. But. Yeah, Jack's diminished perception just played. Yup. Good night, whoever.
Reporters Without Borders has attempted to carry out our job as professional NGO observers at these proceedings.
They wouldn't accept the petition.
Unable to do so because this judge has decided not to accommodate the role of NGO observers as any different to the public. We have gained access to these proceedings only by fighting our way into court each day with the support of an entire network of activists. This is not how we are accustomed to doing
Rebecca
our jobs
Vincent,
in
ladies
any
and
country,
gents.
and I personally have not experienced this in monitoring any case anywhere. What we have witnessed is concerning. We have documented.
I don't do Facebook. They won't let me in any of my highly verified developer accounts. You know what I'm saying? Because they're all under investigation for crimes against humanity plus treason. Do you dig? Free Assange, bitches.
Quite aptly over the past 4 weeks.
That's how I feel. Come and get me.
We maintain that Mr. Assange has been targeted for his contributions to public interest reporting, and that this case will have historical implications.
I got their cases. Fuck their faces.
That is what is at stake.
Woo, woo, woo.
Assange's rights. So that is of utmost
Let me clear my throat.
Public's right to information. The public had a right to know what was happening in these proceedings, and very few were able to gain access. The public also had a right to the information that was published as a result of the leaked information. So that is what I want to leave here to really hammer home for those who are still skeptical about aspects of this case, who may have decided that they believe one thing or the other about Mr. Assange, is that it is the implications for the public, to the public's right to information, for the future.
Yes, I like it very much. We make this no shit your extradition if you obey.
For him to be
That's
released,
what it is.
certainly not extradited to the United States. We believe that he should be released unconditionally, but we've also heard ample evidence of humanitarian basis for his release as well. We have said that this could be a matter of life.
Brand new labels. Will you look at that, fam? Ow!
And the last free available folder. We will continue to ask the court to reconsider its policy for future hearings because this
Somebody
is
should
quite
pay this
frankly
bitch. Oh no, it's okay, honey. We already gave him all the lunch money.
To the best of our ability.
Okay. Hands up, son. What excuse are you gonna, you know what I'm saying? Hope that your children's children don't give their grandchildren if you don't do something. Y'all better wake up. You don't have to like it. You just have to learn it.
The 11th year of Julian's arbitrary detention. 1.5 years under house arrest.
No, I'm
7.5 years locked in.
That's Julian's father's BBB.
And moving to a year and a half.
Or no, if it's no, then autocorrecto. Like not Google and the keyboards, yo. Fuck around.
Also, I'd like you to consider what the result.
Journalism's not a crime. Why is Julian still doing time? War crimes, people cry.
Murdered an entire family.
Yeah. Yeah, they murdered that journalist. He's like,
they thought of a way out. So they called in an air squad and destroyed what was left of the children. And the mother and father and uncles. This was released in the tables that gave
read the votes, y'all.
To the Iraqi government to refuse to renew the status of forces agreement. In other words,
status of forces agreement.
Publication of WikiLeaks and Julian stopped a war. So I'd like you to remember. I'd also like you to keep forever in mind that these heinous deeds can be turned just as easily against us.
Agreement.
So if we succeed,
put that on the DuckDuckGo list.
in carrying
the notepad
on our shoulders and using our strength to free Julian.
Yep.
It brings that freedom to us, and it prevents and it gives us the status and strength to resist the murderous crimes of a rogue state and its vassals.
Well said. Well said.
And from Julian,
When I speak to him on the phone.
If everybody could just raise their hands and scream real loud, plus get the sign language person out, because Julian can't hear us or see us. They have been buried in the UK's fucking Gitmo, aka Belmarsh.
We've heard a huge amount of detail that has demolished the prosecution arguments day after day after day.
What is the standing in any of this case besides that fucking Patriot Act bullshit that's fucking prima facie, like without merit or
Has
jurisdiction?
been suffering terrible deprivation of liberty. He's been suffering conditions amounting to torture. His ordeal goes on and on. And all
I wish I was on the law team, so I hope there's a leak soon, and I'll be not fucking, you know what I'm saying, like all open up sick like this, and when I dig in, and that's all I know.
was true.
Yo.
And much of that truth
Well,
revealed
that was
terrible crimes, war crimes and crimes against humanity, and lies and corruption by government.
tools
And not
and
one of the people who committed those war crimes is on trial anywhere. Instead, we have the man who had the courage to reveal those war crimes is the one whose liberty is at stake. And that is not right. And the world must say that is not right.
yeah,
We
the
also
fucking
have a situation
military-industrial
where at the time
complex
he did this
Mickey Mouse
publishing,
fucking badass is
Julian
not our
Assange was
fucking
nowhere
god.
near
Yo.
the United States. The
Not
United States is claiming
governed
a
by their
universal
made-up uniform
jurisdiction
commercial
to
code.
swoop down anywhere
That's
in
not
the
where the
world
wall
and
came
destroy
from.
the life of
Unalienable
anybody
rights.
who publishes things it does not want revealed. And this ridiculous claim of universal jurisdiction should not be accepted or tolerated for a moment in a British court, let alone granted
In any
the
court.
panoply of justice.
Have you guys read this thing?
Which is defending this
I mean,
indefensible
it's
situation.
surreal.
We've also seen the United States government, in prosecuting, argue directly that the First Amendment does not protect journalists. They have argued in detail that the Pentagon Papers judgment would not say the New York Times could not have been prosecuted under the Espionage Act. They are claiming the right to prosecute for espionage any journalist anywhere in the world who reveals national security information. And national security information about a state which constantly invades other states is information which is necessary to the liberty of everyone.
It's defined
We have
liberty,
been
then.
here, we have seen the fighting in the halls of justice. We have seen the activists fighting outside.
They are
And this
kidnapping
campaign will
and
go
fucking
on
tear gassing,
because
water
the
canning, and
campaign
fucking doing some more
for
fucked up
Julian
shit to
freedom,
fucking free
the
speech
campaign
journalists
for
just
the
like you
freedom
and me all
of
over the
everyone.
world right the
Thank
fuck now.
Iraq and Afghanistan and in
Let's bring
Guantanamo.
in bio fucking half not cows. and chickens
Those
and
truths
stuff.
were exposed here. So I ask you,
Can't say
would you
fucking
not
COVID,
agree
fucking vitamin
that
C
this is
or
not
D.
a trial of Julian Assange? In essence, it was a trial of our time
Agencies
and our
in the
civilization.
agency.
Because we've heard about all these horrible incidents that happened on our watch and in our name.
United Nations
That nobody
Committee, not
said.
Council, defined gross negligence, please.
Change the past. But we need the truth
I
about
don't
the
care
past.
what the answer is, just that we're going to get one.
We can
see?
change the fate of Julian Assange. And after all these 4 weeks, we should be in no doubt that there's only one thing that has to happen as an outcome
Yeah, we do.
of these proceedings. If Julian Assange is extradited, it will mean darkness for us all.
It will.
It
Just in
cannot
China's
happen.
bad folks.
We must take a stand. There can only be one outcome.
No
No
extradition.
extradition.
Yeah. That's it. No extradition. Save the free press.
The U.S. administration's prosecution is trying to make normal journalistic activities, which are entirely legal in this jurisdiction, an extraditable offense.
Yeah.
If he's sent to the United States, Julian will not be able to argue the public interest of his publications because there is no public interest defense. And because he is not a U.S. citizen, the U.S. says that he does not have free speech protections. The U.S. administration will not stop with him. The U.S. says that it can put any journalists anywhere in the world on trial in the U.S. if it doesn't like what they are publishing.
That's what it says.
The U.S. administration is exploiting the lopsidedness of the U.S.-UK extradition treaty to deny justice to the family of Harry Dunn and to force cruelty and injustice.
It's like burning the witches and the libraries live in color on the motherfucking television all day, see?
This case is already chilling press freedom. It is a frontal assault on journalism, on the public's right to know, and our ability to hold government domestic and foreign to account. Terrible crimes were committed in Iraq and Afghanistan, and terrible crimes were committed at Guantanamo Bay. The perpetrators of those crimes, they're not in prison, but Julian is. Julian is a publisher. Julian is also a son. He's a friend. He's my fiancé and a father. Our children need their father. Julian needs his freedom. And our democracy needs a free press. Thank you.
Your old son. Yes. You got that good AI. You probably don't even got to get a commercial in your playlist, you dig?
As an artist or as a free thinker or activist, I certainly would have trouble when I started to defend human rights, freedom of speech. It happens in China, but I think the case is not limited in China. China is authoritarian society. It doesn't let the independent thinking or criticism exist. That get me into deep trouble, but the tactics when they are start to trying to hurting Assange is about the same. And you see, first they try to smash him with to dirt his name, to come out all kind of strange accusations.
Yeah.
But
I love this interview.
The result, they think, is just put him away, to punish him, and to punish not just him, to send out the signals for all the journalists who want to investigate or who want to give exposure to government's wrongdoings, and that is the same.
Thank you very much. And what will you be doing today?
I come here just simply to show my support to Julian. I think he is a hero. I don't like to use some words, but when you are single and to defend this kind of power, you are a hero because you are trying to do something impossible, and that's why I come here to show my support.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, man. Play the next video. Must be like a Bites Back intro or some shit. We got a little delay, yo.
With me is the founder of WikiLeaks. He's just published When Google Met WikiLeaks.
Ow!
To the Ecuadorian embassy.
Right on time, guys. up a little bit.
I'm not sure that I trusted them any more than they trusted me, but it was a very interesting between the senior executive of Google, Eric Schmidt, myself during the middle of the Arab Spring. 3 other people also bought by Google.
What did you think they were there for?
Well, nominally, they were there in order to write a book on geopolitics and how the world would unfurl, and to conduct an interview with me. And I thought that probably was most of the reason why they're also maybe to speak to Google staff to try and make them look a bit less conservative, to get supportive of their engineers, and to try and get more strategic vision for how they wanted to deploy Google over the world and what were upcoming developments that I might know about, that they might not. But it turned out things were rather different.
At that time, before Snowden, before other elements from WikiLeaks, we didn't really know that the Don't Be Evil company is so entwined with elements of the US security state. This transcript, which makes up this book, it's a point you want to make. Eric Schmidt.
Schmidt, you say?
Had he just written a book called Empire of the Mind, which you had read? Or no?
Well, I hadn't at that stage. He had written an essay together with immediately.
Okay, how many labels do I have to make here? Let's see.
Advisor called Empire of Mind, and that was right before the election. So, as a result,
that one needs a time too.
Their sort of vision for what all that meant. And they went on to write a subsequent book, which is Google's vision, geopolitical vision for the world.
And that got endorsements as well from Tony Blair and Henry Kissinger.
Kissinger's evil ass. Yuck, my friend.
A cast of
this is definitely a rewind for me, but hey, free Julian.
Pre-publication.
Oh.
Also pre-publication. And Henry Kissinger is in fact one of the central people in that book. But, it's fine for people to raise the question.
Don't mind me, I'm just over here putting some more files back away. I had to break some things out last night for new people to do new things and stuff.
He was one of the people that came to meet you. And this is a man, and we must say that this interview is being conducted just days after the U.S. Congress.
Yeah, FOIA to the motherfucking
Islamists in Syria, airstrikes in Iraq. Tell me about this Jared Cohen.
To the archives. He gets the report to the archives.
He jumped from Hillary.
Report to the FOIA archives. That's how I titled that little folder there. Oh, yes. Oh, I like the clicky sticky. Sometimes they magically go printy.
People to bring together activists and security generals and so on, bring them together under Google.
The good men in these agencies must,
even in some cases, actively intervene in different governments to try
and it's contagious, and they want to silence all the whistleblowers.
It's quite friendly.
Free the team.
In Empire of the Mind, there are clear sentences in here, things like greater transparency in all things is a dangerous model.
Yeah, the position being pushed.
So what they mean by that is they want to be able to lie to you about what they're doing because they are war criminals, a lot of them.
It is the state who should determine what is published and what is not published. There should be a state body that oversees whistleblowing organizations, and they have to go through that state body before they can release material.
And it's not just Jared Cohen. Jared Cohen's past and provenance. He used to work with a woman called Anne-Marie Slaughter, who's been in a lot of TV studios in America, head of the New American Foundation, and she's saying Britain usually involved as well in covert funding in Ukraine.
That's right. Anne-Marie Slaughter. Quite a very let me pull back a bit because it will get quite confusing if we go into all the details. But Google at that executive level,
he said it would get wacky.
Has a revolving.
I heard him. I bet it is going to be very, very wacky, Julian. We're going to get you out of there, fella. Don't you trip. We've got you.
meshed into the world.
They can never kill the idea.
Billions of people using Google services, Google collecting all that.
Google, bitch. No.
Applications if they use Android-powered phones and so on. And then the National Security Agency piggybacking on the top of Google and pulling information out of Google. So Google has a lot of room to argue that it is the edge of the way the world is developing economically and in terms of information and in terms of geopolitics, because it has to deal with all these countries. So the Empire of the Mind and the subsequent Google book is a calling.
Empire of the Mind. That's a little book title if you'd like to put it on your to-read list. There is a sticky for your clicky.
Figures such as Henry Kissinger, Albright, giving pre-publication endorsements. It's my interpretation.
When you say 6 billion retinas see that Google homepage every day, they were advertising a John Kerry speech when
they want us to monetize, and it's never gonna happen. Stop selling fucking kids. Just sell pot.
Google has a lot of advertising power. Its homepage, most people see that per day more than anything else. Billions of people see various Google pages, whether they're from YouTube or the main search page on the Android phone. So that gives Google intense ability not only to collect information about what people are doing, but also to project what it wants to those people. There has been a perception previously that Google, people just pay for ads and then displays those ads, and it doesn't actively intervene into
yeah, right here, bingo.
That is not true. In fact, during the most intense moment of this debate in US Congress.
Oh, looky there. There's that. Without prejudice, UCC.
Google on its homepage
That's why it's blank
put up
right on there. Okay, let's see.
red highlighted to point directly to the Kerry's speech.
That's one shocking piece of information. You did a couple of mainstream interviews about this. Google very quick to say and perhaps uphold their countercultural public relations image and say, at no point do we have this connection. We certainly don't give all the data you just said to the
you have to. The statement is written, it seems, by lawyers, and you have to be careful. They didn't actually say that. What they said is they don't give direct access to their servers to the National Security Agency. But that's not how the prison system works. How the prison system works is Google maintains a server, and the FBI is involved at a sort of formal level in maintaining those interception servers, and then the National Security Agency is able to access those. So it's, but in practice, as we've seen, it's well documented in the Snowden documents. The National Security Agency can search most of Google's hardware for what it wants and does.
How do you think Britain fits in with these sorts of policies and how Google works? Are there a top-level connection between Google and our government?
Well, there's been reported from Snowden material that Google's internal network has also been
starving to death.
So a number of things are going on here. You have Google as an institution. It is now the second largest company by market capitalization, $400 billion in the US.
Oh, what is this? The prohibitions on the in-private guidance document and release the memo. It is. That's in the wrong folder. Oh, dear colleague. Hello. Hello.
Okay. But all the smartphones that Google
that explains that weird shit over there. Fix that. Ta-da.
Then you have Google's relationship, which is documented in the book, with the National Security Agency and the defense sector in the US. And that goes way back. In fact, the very first paper that initiated Google was funded in part by DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency.
Cracking the code of the IRS. That's a great one.
Involved in federal contracts with the National Security Agency of the United States. And then there is the National Security Agency intercepting Google's internal communications and communications that go to Google. So what we have here is a mixture of voluntary interaction at a sort of contract official level, social interaction at the level of senior executives of Google. And then we have coerced interaction, where just the fact that Google is collecting all this material, and that is part of its business model, to collect as much information about people and how they behave, and to generate profiles of them.
I do need to check and see what the OGIS said. Yes, I do.
Even if the voluntary aspect of Google withdrawals, even if the social aspect, the network that Eric Schmidt is embedded in withdrawals. House, mini State Department, they have Google Ideas withdrawals. The very fact that Google's business model is to collect as much information about people as possible, to make them as predictable as possible, means
I bet Google doesn't like the information I've collected from it, though. At all.
About Google Glass. Shouldn't be seen as so benign.
I mean, Google Glass is possibly a realization of some Orwellian horror in the sense that
1986 let's put that back where it goes.
this places Google between your eyes and
there's
your
my
so not only is Google collecting your email if you use Gmail, not only is it collecting location information, what interests you have on YouTube and so on, but is able to collect directly the images, fully for 80% of phones now sold for smartphones are Android, 80%, and that figure is interesting.
So I do want you to mention the Strangelove moment when you're trying to get hold of Hillary Clinton, widely seen as the next Democratic presidential contender.
All right, so what happens? Eric Schmidt, this Google senior executives come to see me, Eric Schmidt and 3 other people. I don't think too much about the 3 other people at the time, and we have this interesting conversation, which is documented in the book. And then a little bit later, I need to speak to the most senior person in the State Department. Hillary is the most senior person.
Remember,
so we tried to arrange that call.
Project Veritas leaked the file not that long ago because you guys are fucking out of your mind.
These things, if you get your PA to try and do something.
More fake nights. I love this.
Actually, you can get up pretty high. There's this sort of strange moment where the State Department is talking with Julian Assange, how can we prove that it's not? And so we start progressing up the levels, and then get a statement that there'll be a callback, which is not checks, and we do get communications back, but we get them through a back channel. One of my other staff members who had arranged the Schmidt visit, the visit by Google, he got the call. He got the call.
Even though he called the State Department.
He got the call from Eric Schmidt's then girlfriend, Lisa Shields, who doesn't work nominally for the State Department. She's the Chief of Communications of the Council of Foreign Relations. So the call came in, Julian wants to talk to Hillary.
Yeah, we
need to make a back channel in the State Department. Who do we know? That's right. Lisa Shields was just out there because she told all about it, so get Lisa to be the back channel. So there we have a circumstance where the senior executive of Google was literally
But Julian, never the publisher, even with a tag around your ankle, you ask Eric Schmidt, one of the most powerful corporation leaders in the world, whether he'll leak something to WikiLeaks.
That's right. We asked that Eric Schmidt provide us with the secret Patriot Act requests that had been served on Google to coerce Google to give information.
Thank you, Stapler. What the hell?
How did you even know that they existed? Because this is before stuff.
That's right. But I have been studying the National Security Agency for years. We knew this thing was going on before the Snowden revelations. The Snowden revelations are very important because they gave more detail. But, negotiations with the US military.
He seems to be complaining to the US government. Google's issue is no, they shouldn't be doing it. Google's fighting against the national
Well,
security.
initially when the Snowden thing broke, they were playing it down, and then Google and Facebook came out with an almost identical statement being worked on together with this direct access line, trying to spin what had been occurring, and then more Snowden released documentation. And then there appears to be perhaps some pressure from within level engineers who were a bit shocked. So Google has taken a more assertive approach in public subsequently. But ultimately, Google is part of the Defense Industrial Base.
Put that back in the Supreme Law Library.
Email to has very close associations with US foreign policy circles, and that's going to even if we got to the stage where Google, as an organization, rejected that notion that it should cooperate in some manner with what is going on, it can simply be coerced to do so.
You say in the book that when it comes to WikiLeaks itself, the opponents of WikiLeaks opportunistically they distract attention from the actual revelations, and this has been recurring in lots of WikiLeaks revelations. It's always the possibility of harm, and then they kind of forget about the revelations. Just tell me a little bit about that.
Look, that's something that national security journalism has been facing since at least the 1950s, possibly even before.
These are innocent, fair journalists, or they say this. They are when they write pieces saying you're dangerous.
Well, I mean, there's you have to understand that when one publication publishes a dynamite story, other publications don't have a story, so they try and undermine the story in some way. They have to write something like that, and then unfortunately, a lot of those people are too close to the political powers that they should be trying to go back and look at what the U.S. military, Robert Gates and General Allen, said about our publications, creating hypotheticals that maybe they would cause harm. Our publications documented their involvement, case by case level, in the deaths of more than 20,000 people in Afghanistan, more than 108,000 people in Iraq. Those are the stakes that we were talking about. Not only the dissolution of two societies, but
Where's my fucking husband at, anyways?
And so when you want to distract from this, you just make the same accusation to the person that is making accusation against you. It's sort of kindergarten rhetoric. Your mother smells. No. It's really that pathetic.
I mean, often it's been the most, in inverted commas, liberal journals and magazines that seem to attack you the most. You do say something that I hadn't realized before about the Guardian newspaper.
We should make clear, just to put down on record, in 2013, in the trial of Chelsea Manning, who was subsequently sentenced to 35 years for giving information to the media, and only for giving information to the media. There's no other allegation against them. That the General Carr, the person responsible for investigating whether any harm was caused by our publication, the US government said under oath that they couldn't find a single person who had been harmed. Not a single person.
And yet, as I said, liberal publications from time to time, I mean, the big debate seems to be, and they have these think tank debates going, oh, the real debate is, how much should WikiLeaks have released and what isn't and what is. You do say that the Guardian printed a decrypted password to all the cables.
That's right.
Tell us about what. Was it a mistake by the Guardian?
I think it was probably a mistake, but it's a mistake that comes in a certain context, which is a context to Russia. Basically, the Guardian was very concerned about what it had done and whether it would be aggressively criticized for what it had done in relation to us. So it had broken a contract, all 3 points of our contract, and there was a reputational fight between us and the Guardian. And in that concept, Russia.
So we had a meeting with her last year, so I've got her on there. Okay, good.
All the cables.
It's so bizarre.
Well, it's just completely incompetent and negligent. And of course, they were perhaps happy to do it because they didn't mind making problems for us. Elsewhere, they did things that were much more serious. For example, they secretly gave all 251,000 cables to a Mossad contact in Haaretz. All 251,000. That was the only country, other than the New York Times, that was the only country that they gave
rules.
All 251,000.
Is that whole committee there, or?
We don't know. I mean, of course, at this sort of time, when there was this fight on with Guardian, there was a film that came out, We Steal Secrets. I think people go through. Just tell us a little bit about how that gave a totally false account, really, of who you are, what WikiLeaks was. I mean,
there's a documentary funded by Universal, $2 to $3 million in the US, and it was what is typically done in this sort of liberal sphere, which is you build them up and you knock them down, and so they took that trajectory, but we had seen that the filmmaker probably wasn't a trustworthy person, so we didn't want to be engaged in it, so we didn't give them any interviews, and that so it's not very interesting. But they then went and became close to the Guardian. So in relation to that dispute about the Guardian's incompetence in putting the password in its book, they took the Guardian's.
It all just jumbled up together. Arguably not as incompetent, all this stuff, as one that you relate in here about the Ministry of Defence here in Britain's reaction to WikiLeaks when it first started the Cablegate, telling British Telecom to...
Oh yeah, that was it's quite funny.
I mean, someone at the MOD saw what you released.
So we released a number of classified documents in the Ministry. So it's very interesting materials, including a 2,000-page document, how to stop leaks, and how the number one enemy of the British MOD was not Russian spies, but it wasn't investigative journalists. Okay, so then afterwards, as part of our due diligence to protect our sources, we filed the Freedom of Information Act request on the British Ministry of Defence to see if we could get a feeling if there was any investigation going on where it was leading. And we got materials out, and those materials show that the British Ministry of Defence was just panicked that this material was there, and oh my God, there's pages and pages. In fact, there's hundreds of links and 5 exclamation marks in a row. And then we've got to do something. And well, okay, let's talk.
You're getting on my nerves. Yeah, my messages aren't going out. That's always lovely. Thanks. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.